Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about symmetry. Symmetry is a quite common term used in day-to-day life. When we see certain figures with evenly balanced proportion, we say they are symmetric. For example, if you take the figure square, the square has four sides and all the four sides are equal. If you are folding into the middle, I mean that two halves you are making. At the same time, we can fold the figure into horizontal, and at the same time we can fold it into the diagonal. So here we can see there are four lines of symmetry. A square has four lines of symmetry. I mean it has four sides. That's why we can see here vertically, horizontally and diagonally. So we are having four lines of symmetry. Next, if we are seeing the rectangle, so it is having four sides, but the opposite sides are equal. And here we can see only the vertical line of symmetry as well as the horizontal line of symmetry. Okay, these are the symmetry. Regarding the symmetry we are saying. Then we are discussing about the equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle has three sides and all the three sides are equal. So here we can fold the diagonal, I mean the vertical. At the same time we can fold the diagonal. At the same time we can fold the diagonal. So here we have three lines of symmetry, and the figure which is dividing into two equal halves, it is known as symmetry, and the line which is dividing the figure into two equal halves, it is nothing but the line of symmetry. At the same time we can show you this is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle has two sides are equal. When two sides are equal, we will get one line of symmetry, and these two sides are identical, and the line which is dividing the figure into two equal halves, it is called the line of symmetry. At the same time, if you will take the scalene triangle, here no two sides are equal, all the three sides are different, so we won't get any line of symmetry. We will get a zero line of symmetry. So the next figure is nothing but a rhombus. Rhombus having four sides, but here all the four, this is a different figure. So we will get only here, that is vertical line of symmetry as well as it is horizontal line of symmetry. We will get only two lines of symmetry for a rhombus, and this is dividing vertically as well as it is horizontally. So it is, we are getting only two lines of symmetry. Whereas we will see about the circle. Circle is having number of, I mean the circle is having here infinite lines of symmetry. I mean that is uncountable or countless. For example, we can fold into the middle, that is vertical, as well as we can fold into the horizontal, and we can fold as a diagonal. So the same way we can see like this. So these are, we are having infinite lines of symmetry, uncountable and countless. These all we can call for the lines of symmetry for a circle. So here we can see a line symmetry. A figure has a line symmetry when the figure is divided into two parts, and each part is called a line symmetry. That is called the line symmetry. Here we can discuss a few things about the symmetry. That is, one is zero lines of symmetry, and then one line of symmetry, two lines of symmetry, and multiple line of symmetry. For example, zero lines of symmetry, we can see parallelogram, it has zero lines of symmetry. At the same time we can see the scalene triangle, it has zero lines of symmetry. One line of symmetry, we can see isosceles triangle has one line of symmetry, whereas we will go for the rectangle, it has two lines of symmetry, and equilateral triangle, it has three lines of symmetry. So here we can see few other things, that is regarding the English alphabets. For example, we will consider here English alphabets. So here consider English alphabets A to Z. List among them the letters which have vertical line of symmetry. When we are taking English alphabets, means we can take A to Z. So we are having total 26 letters in that vertical line of symmetry. For example, A you will take, we will consider here vertical line of symmetry. H, we will take vertical line of symmetry, and then I is a vertical line of symmetry. M, vertical line. O, T, U, V, W, X, Y. These all are vertical line of symmetry. Then we will take the horizontal line of symmetry. So horizontal line means B, C, D, E, H, I, K, O, X. And when we come for no line of symmetry, no line of symmetry in the sense we won't have vertical line of symmetry as well as horizontal line of symmetry. They are nothing but F, G, J, L, N, P, Q, R, S, Z. At the same time we can consider one more line that is nothing but both vertical and horizontal line of symmetry, HIOX. Here why we are taking HIOX means in HIOX 4 letters, H is having vertical line of symmetry as well as horizontal line of symmetry. The same way I, vertical line of symmetry and horizontal line of symmetry, and O, vertical and horizontal, X, vertical and horizontal. So we are giving here these 4 types, that is vertical line of symmetry, horizontal line of symmetry, no line of symmetry, both vertical and horizontal line of symmetry. This is the regarding symmetry. So here we can see symmetry is a quite common term used in day-to-day life. When we see certain figures with evenly balanced proportions, we say they are symmetrical. A figure has line symmetry if a line can be drawn dividing the figure into 2 identical parts. The line is called a line of symmetry. A figure may have no line of symmetry, one line of symmetry, 2 lines of symmetry, and multiple line of symmetry. So coming to the figure showing like this. So equilateral triangle, it has 3 lines of symmetry because 3 lines. Whereas square picture is like this, we will get 4 lines of symmetry. And then rectangle, it has 2 lines of symmetry. Isosceles triangle, we have 1 line of symmetry. And then rhombus, only 2 lines of symmetry. Circle, that is infinite number lines of symmetry. Okay, this is regarding the symmetry. Thank you.